welcome to this Halloween special for Jokakaka, the JoJo podcast that we do sometimes.
Every month or so.
Yeah, well, this is
quite a spooky occasion, I guess.
It's spooky. We watched the
We saw Kyoichi.
We saw a picture of Koichi that made me go, ooh.
Spooky.
We watched the Rohan Kishibe Millionaire Village, thus spoke Rohan Kishibe dub.
Koichi was like a horrifying courage monster.
He really did look like a courage monster. So yeah, sorry, I fucked that up. So we watched the thus spoke Rohan Kishibe David production OVA.
Episode 5.
Episode 5, Millionaire Village, where Rohan has a little spooky horror adventure.
In a cursed mountain that appears to have a stand.
Yeah, or might not. We don't know.
Maybe his curse is actually real.
That's kind of the theme of like the Rohan Kishibe. From what I've read, a few of the thus spoke Rohan Kishibes, and
are there multiple ones?
I think there's 10 total, and they all have weird numbers. Like the first one was like episode 17, and that one was episode 5, I think.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know if there's been an episode 1 yet, but so yeah, what did you think?
I liked it a lot. Good for an OVA. Didn't have to go change all its art, change the art and everything, but they did.
Yeah,
for better or for worse.
I'm actually really happy that because this is, I think, the most recent thus spoke Rohan Kishibe, because he's been doing them. If I recall correctly, he's been doing them since part 5.
Uh-huh.
Every once in a while, he'll take a little like hiatus and he'll do one of these on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of funny, like. You go through them, and the art style is like changing like much more rapidly than if you were just to read JoJo straight through. But he's done a lot more recently, I think.
That's cool.
I really want to read them all. I wanted to watch this first before reading because I was like, oh, a new JoJo thing to watch. That's exciting.
I thought it was just like a one-off manga, like Rohan at the Louvre or whatever that was.
The Louvre.
The Louvre.
That is a one-off. I want to read that so bad.
Mm-hmm. I have it in my car.
But so yeah, do you want to give us the plot? Because I did the plot for the Jokakaka. Last one.
Rohan and I think it was his editor.
Yes. Forget her name.
They're talking at a cafe, and she says she wants to go apply at this like millionaire village where everyone who lived there like prospers like immensely. And Rohan's like, "Why do I care?" He's like, "Oh, because I can give you maybe do some data to get some inspiration for some writing pieces." Because Rohan's always had a writer's block.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they go, "Hey, you come with," and they both go into the woods to hike to the place. They find a bird, fell out of a tree, and they put it into a box. They're like, oh, well, maybe we'll find its nest, but first let's find this place. And they just stumble upon a giant wall with a little weird boy, little baby boy,
horrifying child.
It's like no like whites are on his eyes, it's fucking like black.
Yeah,
it was weird hair, and then they come in,
freaky child.
And, they go inside, and they sit down, they have tea, and then he sits down, like, you broke 3 rules for proper manners, like, you did this, this, and this, and they're like, Nani, no, that's, like, all you get for today, and, like, today, I need to try again. She's like, are you sure about that? Like, yeah, and then her mother... Her boyfriend's her fiance.
Oh yeah, her fiance.
And like fiance's sister, I think you said.
No, it was her.
It was her.
Her fiance was driving a car.
No, her mother was also. Her mother was driving a car, and she had a heart attack.
I think they were in the same car.
Yeah, they were.
And yeah, so they both are in the car and they die, and then also the chick dies.
It just rains blood out of the...
Actually, I shouldn't say dies. It explodes.
And like millipedes were coming out.
Yeah.
And shit.
That was like probably the coolest image of it.
Yeah.
Like the real tone shift is like when she asks to do the trial again, and then all like the background colors go away, and then her face gets all blue.
Yeah.
And then like all the shit starts hitting the fan. That part I was like, yeah, keep in high gear.
So yeah, also all this death, the boy comes back here and like, I spoke to my master, and he said he'll like give you a second chance. And then Rohan does, his heaven door shtick of like reading everything about them. Like, boy's not a stand user.
Yeah.
He works for these, like, the gods of the mountains are the user or whatever. And like, and then it appears like, do not use his boy's face as a book is horrible manners.
Bad manners.
And,
which it is bad manners.
Yeah, a little bit. And then he gets like shot off, and then Rohan's like, he gets like you give Rohan, you broke the man, it's gonna take something away from you, but like Rohan kind of challenges him
to a corn-eating battle.
Yeah, he like eat this corn with proper manners, like a knife, fork, and chopsticks, and he's like, "This is a trap. I shall take this corn and eat it with both my hands," and he does. And he's like, "But look at your foot; it's stepping on the mat, because that's one of the rules you put on me for stepping. Because I wrote in your face, you cannot see the edges of a mat.
He can't see the edges of the Tommy mat.
The boy breaks the manners and kind of negates everything. So." Rohan saves the day and they leave.
Rohan manners are better.
Yes, Rohan knew how to eat corn.
And then we see the main characters of part 3, part 4, except we only see the back of Josuke.
Josuke's back, Koichi's horrifying face, and Okuyatsu's like eyelashes that he has now. It's like
creepy.
Years later, and like these still in their school uniforms, like never changed it.
I think it was years later, because like I don't remember Rohan being 27.
Yeah, me neither.
In the main run of the show.
Yeah.
Oh, also she had like an iPad, and it took place in like 2000 or 1999. So
yeah,
I mean, like the original part took place in 1999.
Yeah, there's a couple of years, even a couple of years later, it still wouldn't be tablets like that.
Mm-hmm. Then again, like
he was age 20 in part 4.
Oh, okay, so they're still in high school.
Yeah, part 4 is 7 years later, but they're still in their high school outfit.
They love it too much.
And I guess 2006 they would have would they have to have 2006?
The iPhone came out in 2007. The iPad came out later. Technically, whatever. It's fiction. It's JoJo. Fiction.
So yeah, and then he gets out and he's like, and he has lunch with the crew.
Yeah, and that's it.
And Koichi's horrifying. Okuyatsu's weird looking. Josuke doesn't say a single fucking thing.
He just sits there and doesn't even stare. You don't get to see his face.
He quote unquote eats.
I got a little excited when I was like, "Oh, I want to see Josuke again. I love Josuke."
No. And that's basically the OVA. Yeah.
Did you like it? What did you think?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool.
I thought it was cool
creepy,
too.
and it had perfect JoJo stuff in there and perfectly like solved it in a JoJo fashion.
Yeah. I love, if you guys don't know, I've talked about it in the other one, I think. I like horror a lot. Especially I love horror manga. Horror manga hits like a certain place in my heart that like I fucking love. So this was kind of fun for me. Mm-hmm. I've read the one other Thus Spoke Rohan I've read. It's like kind of a similar, like, there's a bit of like a Faustian bargain. There's also like these trials. Like I think that's probably like this sort of format. And I really enjoy it. I think it's just a really fun story. Because you can take these like kind of one-off characters and just do whatever with them. Mm-hmm. So you don't know if they're going to survive because they're not going to show up ever again.
Yeah.
So
I mean, plus, that's the whole end of JoJo, but that's another story.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, in Jorge Los Joestar, Rohan is one of the people in that book, so.
That's fucking not real, though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's canon.
66 cars on the moon, Mars though. On the moon.
On the moon. It doesn't rhyme, Sam. It has to rhyme.
The man, the moon. But yeah.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it. I like the horror aesthetics. The part when I think I already mentioned the part when the blood starts pouring out of the box with the bird in it. That was pretty good. I also am like extremely triggered by that because when I was a little young baby boy, I watched the It TV special thing, and there's one part in it where it's like when they're older, when like the kids have grown up.
The worst part.
Yeah, and they like are at a Chinese restaurant and they all break open their fortune cookies and they all have something creepy in there because it's a weird monster that does things like that. And one of the fortune cookies is like a fetus of a chick from an egg, and it's like still screaming, and that is like one of the most horrifying images. So anything with like a dead chick or a dead fetus chick, it just immediately makes me want to die.
When I was a little kid, like, I guess like the mother tried to teach like all her birds like how to fly up, and also there were just like 5 or 6 like dead like birds. Horrifying.
No, it makes me so sad.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
Oh, and you were a little boy.
I was afraid to go outside and look at the sidewalk after that.
Oh.
So.
How old are you? Do you remember?
I was probably like 3 or 4.
Oh my god, that's vital. That's a tender age.
Fine. I'm somewhat fine now.
It took years of therapy to get over it.
I don't need therapy. I'm too good. I had the power of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I thought that was really fun.
What do you think? The one big thing people talked about, though, what do you think of the art style?
I fucking adore the way that Rohan looks, because I love that.
Rohan definitely looked the best, which he should.
He really, to me, he looked a lot like Johnny. And I just like, especially the close-ups, the way that Araki draws the characters in the newer style of the close-up, there's just so much like detail and emotion in the expressions.
Well, especially with like, the way he draws Gappy, who has like the split irises, the two tongues, and like the gap. Like, he puts the extra work in
that gap. So there's a lot of panels of Johnny just kind of like staring at something that are just like, I want like a poster of this. So I love that. Her, on the other hand,
she her face is pudgy, but like she herself wasn't as pudgy as her face seemed to be.
Yeah, that is definitely a real thing. Like, I've known a lot of particularly Asian women who they're extremely skinny, but they have like very round faces.
Yeah,
and I just think like she was just drawn incorrectly. Like, I think her lips were too big. Her lips were
very big. I didn't like her that much as well, but kind of off. And the little boy that was kind of really weird looking. His hair was perfectly JoJo, but
he has like the Araki can't draw children syndrome though, which like ironically and also coincidentally helps make the child even creepier for a horror themed thing. So
like Death 13 in Part 3, who like the little baby, like the fangs.
Yeah, that's like almost like funny. This kid was like just creepy, like not even funny.
Yeah. And then so that's basically and then we talked about it a little bit, but the Part 4 gang is like really off by the cutout of Josuke.
I feel like I really want to see what the panel of Koichi looks like. If they're, I think that part is in the original manga. I just want to see. Yeah, but does he look that way in the manga?
I don't think he does.
I don't think Araki would have drawn Koichi that way. The eyes were like way too big. Because, I don't know.
There were a lot of things wrong with Kyoichi's face.
I feel like he doesn't draw eyes as big as he used to anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe there's some characters that he does, but...
Then again, like, Part 1 and 2, the characters were always, like, yelling when they were doing their attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jotaro just kind of put his head down, and when he got skinnier, their eyes kind of got more and more, like, actually like what they would look like in her nationality.
Yeah.
Gabby, she looks Asian. Jolene looks half Asian, I think.
Well,
or she's a quarter Asian, I think.
She's a quarter, yeah.
Yeah, she's a quarter Asian. Well,
I think Caesar looks pretty Asian.
Well, we don't know what her mom looks like or what she is.
Well, we saw her mom once.
Well, you don't know if she's like
she's
also
white.
From Japan.
They say she's American.
Okay.
Well, no, yeah,
you could be American. You could be American and still be Asian.
That's true. She's a Caucasian American.
Okay.
She's an Afro-American, Sam.
Afro. She just has an afro.
Yeah, she's a white woman with an afro.
Okay, I gotcha.
It's canon.
Canon.
There's a picture of her.
It's real.
You see it once.
But I don't think we have to see the fucking picture.
I'm pretty sure there's a picture of her one time.
I don't think so.
I will show you.
I don't think.
I'll prove you wrong.
Like, Johnny was clearly like American, like
even though he's British though.
Is he?
Johnny's British.
He's English. So. Yeah, he looks English. I wasn't like Asian at all, but
yeah,
but
Caesar looks Asian to me though. The way Caesar's drawn, especially back in like Part 2.
Yeah, he just kind of Asian thinking about it. Where like,
and he's got the stupid like the little like
star.
Yeah, the thing under his eyes.
Like Wilson Pelly always looked like Italian, outfit Italian man to be like in that kind of art style.
I need to find that one picture of him when he dies. I'll show you later. When Will Zappelli dies.
Spoils, Jim. Jeez.
Sorry for Part 1. I guess I should have said spoiler warning in this.
Yeah, it's fine. Who cares? Part 1.
Just Part 1, yeah. When he dies.
Yeah, everyone dies with Speedwag.
And later on. But when he dies, his face in the sky, the way he's drawn is fucking funniest thing ever. It looks like a caricature of an Italian person, like.
Just put it in the YouTube video.
I might have a little picture.
Just leave it there.
Right now.
Just leave it in there.
Yeah.
Lingering. Or just get it like bigger and bigger.
I'll make it part of the thumbnail. Just like a little tiny
one.
Zappelli face.
Instead of Kyoichi's eyes, inside Kyoichi's face, just be like...
Oh, you know Koichi's eyes is going to be the thumbnail.
But yeah. In that art style, though, with like Okiyatsu, they had like weird little eyelashes. They had like full eyelashes, like little tiny ones.
Yeah, they look kind of creepy.
They're kind of off. They still have like little goofy face though, which is like what he usually has. But like Koichi is so off.
I think I went with the horror aesthetic. His creepy eyelashes.
Still, it was ridiculous looking.
So I don't really have much to talk about. I did want to say like it did take a lot of build up. Like I was getting kind of bored.
Yeah.
The first bit I was like, you kind of joked. You're like, oh, Rohan buys a mansion, the OVA, like discussing property details, and I was getting a little bored. And like they go into all these characters, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna meet all these millionaires, and then we just like never.
No.
So it's kind of like unimportant build up.
Anyway,
at least in my opinion.
But
So, yeah.
I thought it was pretty decent. We got into the actual like.
Oh, it definitely made up for it. Yeah.
Stand battle.
Yeah, the manners battle.
Yeah, the corn.
I definitely want to read the rest of them now.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
We should do like a little Thus Spoke Rohan podcast when we read them all.
Or we just bonus episodes with them.
Oh, we could actually. That's a good idea. One for each. Oh,
One.
Jokakaka is going to be forever.
And ever. Oh boy.
And they're easy to read too.
Yeah, they're only like one-offs.
And they're fun for the season because it's Halloween, everyone.
Yeah, next week.
You got to get in the season though, because I'm working like almost every day before that, so I need to feel the season.
I know, I gotta work like.
I'm working on Halloween too. I'm like, no.
I gotta clothes. So that's gonna be fun.
Oh, me too, actually.
Oh boy. We won't get to enjoy Halloween.
Yeah, I don't care. I won't have done anything.
I know, me neither.
Too old. Just the idea of like even trick-or-treating at this age, which I'm sure there are people that still do, but they kill themselves. They should.
All you would need is like a mask and you could probably get away with it fine.
Yeah.
It happens. I would do it one day, maybe.
Oh, I'd feel too weird. I feel like stealing. I feel like stealing from people.
I don't care. You gotta help get away to the candy man.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, okay, never mind.
No.
I was gonna make an off-color joke. I would rather
racist off-color.
Not racist. Off-color just means inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So would you recommend Rohan OVA episode 5?
If you're a JoJo fan, you've already watched it probably.
Yeah.
It's good if you want a nice little taste of horror. If you are a JoJo manga reader and haven't watched any anime, just
this one will be fine.
Watch this. Like you've probably already read the chapter, but
I mean, it'd be like I was reading part 4. Are you talking about these 4 characters survive? Like. That's only it, but
sorry.
Sorry? You want to watch the OVA first?
Oh, I did want to say, the one last thing, the music was really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of piano.
All, like, piano covers of, like, the, some of the themes from part 4.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like that. It was, also the intro was very, like, spooky Halloween-y.
Yeah, they had no reason to give it an OP like that.
Yeah.
Which they did, which is pretty cool.
That and the little stretching bit was pretty cute. I liked Rohan stretching.
That was really Iraqi stuff of like stupid shit happening.
Putting my fingers out and counting.
90 degrees, my hands will crouch at 90 degrees again.
That hurts to do, actually.
It's just like an Iraqi thing to do, to have a weird thing like that, like dancing or like cooking recipes.
He needs to make the golden rectangle out of his hand.
Or mozzarella song. So.
Part 7's fucking great, guys. Go read part 7.
Yeah, so I recommend it though. If you're good for JoJo fans.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a tie you over.
If you want to show someone like what JoJo is, it's kind of a good summary of like what JoJo is.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad if you just want to if you have a friend that's not a JoJo and you're like, hey, want to watch something Halloween-y?
Especially with a corn scene, like it's fun JoJo is and like how getting past these impossible situations.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that someone that's heard of JoJo and kind of hates it would be like, this is entertaining.
This is stupid, but I love it.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Anything else you want to talk about?
That's it, I guess. We don't need this.
It's only 23-minute OVA. So.
I know. We've almost spoken longer than the OVA itself.
Pretty much.
Sorry, my leg hurts.
You're good. Alright, so where can they find us then, Jimbo?
Check us out on YouTube. We have this podcast, Jokakaka, which is only on YouTube. Then we have another one called The Nyancast, which is also on YouTube on this channel. And then also on iTunes. So give us a look. Please comment. What did you think about the JoJo OVA, the Rohan OVA? Mm-hmm. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it?
And how great was Koichi's face?
Yeah, did you Koichi's face out of 10? Or what? Am I right?
Or was it a Josuke cutout out of 10?
Yeah, those are 2 rankings for this episode.
That's the only 2 rankings you get.
Alright, I've been Jim.
I'm Stan.